So we started in 2009 in one restaurant, just a Tinderbox Kitchen. Expanded 2 times, opened the Annex, opened the Tours Home. And I felt like I had to do everything myself every day, from the time you open the door to the time you lock the door. I was the first one to show up and turn on the lights. I was the last person to leave and lock the gate. And at some point, that started to take a natural switch. Part of it's finding great people. And if you look at us today, in the last 2.5 to 3 years, the growth has been what I couldn't even imagine, because we've added an amazing element to the team. I mean, I looked at it as everyone has one unique ability, and mine is finding that person to fit in that spot for some reason. And if you look across all the people you've met while you've been here, they're wildly different, yet they fit perfectly in the spot that they need to be in. So I'm Kevin Heinonen, the founder of That Place Projects, which currently operates Tinderbox Kitchen, the Annex, and Tours Home in Flagstaff, Arizona.
I remember being in college and not being able to decide on what the hell my major was. First it was philosophy, and then it was art history, and then political science, and then religions of the world. I knew that there was some central theme within all these fields that I was fascinated by, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And one day I stumbled upon an anthropology course, and I sat in on it, and it kind of hit me that this idea of culture and what the hell that means. I mean, it's this enigmatic kind of word that it's hard to figure out, it's hard to define. I mean, when I see it in my brain, I think of it as like a worldview, a belief system, an ethos even. But I think it's simpler than that, really. When you break it down to its core, it's about connection, and it's about human beings and what really brings them together and unites them. And so I think that's really what brought me to the hospitality industry in general, is this idea of connection and bringing people together, and what builds bonds as opposed to pushing apart. Restaurants don't exist because of a need for food. Restaurants exist because of a need for human connection. I'm Nick Williams. I'm one of the owners and the Chief Spirits Officer of That Place Projects.
I want our employees to come to a place that they want to come to. I want our employees to feel happy and comfortable, and when they're getting ready for work, they're excited to come here. They're excited to help out customers. They're excited to interact with customers. Because in the end, if they're happy, then that's going to translate to our guests. And I'd like to thank everyone for having the attention to detail and compassion and hard work ethic, things like that, because that's translating towards our guests, and we're busy because of that. It is you that drives the company, it is not us. And we wouldn't be where we are today without all of our employees right now. Plain and simple. I mean, there's no way around that. It's just what drives our company. It's all the employees here. And I believe that success comes from gratitude and happiness and awareness. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm aware of all these employees that are creating this, and trying to show them the love that they show myself and all of the management and all the employees. So my name is Jeremy Lane. I am one of the owners of That Place Projects, which includes the Annex, Tinderbox, and the Tours Home. I started as a bartender here 8 years ago. Roughly 3 years ago, I became an owner, and I love it.
And if I look at where I was 5 years ago and where I am today, decisions that were made have grown this company exponentially, both in the quality of the people, in the attractiveness of our concepts, and the reputation of our product. So if I use the last 5 years as a roadmap for the next 5 years, I think the growth could be exponential. I think continuing to grow great people on this team will allow us to take not only these concepts, but other ones that we've been thinking of beyond Flagstaff even. I see this being a huge company, and my goal is that when I'm finally done, I've left something behind that is recognizable and rewarding for everybody else that helped me get here. So I think the next 5 years brings tremendous opportunity and growth for my people and for this business as a whole.